Good morning, this is Denise Spidle with a LasVegasSun.com news break. From this morning's Las Vegas Sun, national Democrats made the statement Monday morning. With Senator John Ensign under fire and fellow Republicans keeping their distance, one person is still defending him, Sue Loudon. Yesterday, a group of 50 volunteers with the Democratic Party gathered outside GOP headquarters in Las Vegas to protest what they call Republican inaction on health care reform.
Republican representatives were not on hand to respond, but Governor candidate Joe Heck spoke over the phone.
There's $50 billion worth of fraud, waste, and abuse in the Medicaid and Medicare systems alone.
County commissioners granted the extended license after the club followed through with a series of conditions to amend legal violations. The Brookings Institution study confirms that heavy travel between Vegas and California would make a train connection ideal. And the state of Nevada continues to see a rise in Democratic voter registration. Police exited the home and established a perimeter, and after several hours of attempted negotiations, found the man dead. More kids are dying across the nation and in Las Vegas from abuse and neglect. 2 officers involved in a fatal crash were not responding to an emergency when their squad car crashed into a light pole. The crash occurred last night at the intersection of Nellis Boulevard and Washington Avenue. Sheriff Douglas Gillespie addressed the media earlier today, sharing what details the Metro Police Department does know.
Both officers were transported to UMC Trauma. Officer Spidle was 30 years old and had been with Metro for approximately 6 years.
The simulation occurs once every 3 years. This scenario depicted a crash between a helicopter attempting an emergency landing and an airplane taxiing down a runway, with local high school students posing as injured passengers. The exercise challenges both airport and county personnel to respond and cope with potential fires and injured people with no advance notice.
We want to make it as spontaneous as possible so that people have to think on their feet and do what they're supposed to do.
The Cinevegas Film Festival will not happen next year. It's on hiatus for 2010 due to the poor economy. And like the cars that span the years, the obsession with vintage crosses and bonds family generations. While much hoopla surrounded celebrities such as Paris Hilton and Mike Tyson leading up to the bout, at 9 p.m. all eyes were glued to the ring. And fans only had to wait mere minutes for the ultimate boxing shocker. Good afternoon, this is Denise Spidle with your LasVegasSun.com news break. Every 15 minutes is a program for high school students. Students, police, paramedics, and even coroners recreate the scene of a gruesome drunken driving crash. Today, Cimarron High School students witnessed a realistic portrayal from the driver to the survivors to those who die. 18-year-old Victor Antonio Veliz is accused of killing Carla and Thomas Chester, the parents of his former friend Timothy Chester. The couple was found murdered in their mobile home on Wednesday. This afternoon, Veliz spoke with Las Vegas Sun reporter Mary Manning and myself about what happened and how he feels.
And what do you feel towards Tim?
Distrust, rage, anger. That's about it.
Did you believe him when he said he would hurt you if you didn't hurt them?
It's kind of believable. He has a gun.
Did he point the gun at you?
Yeah.
A full video is online at LasVegasSun.com, and we'll return with another News Minute at 10 a.m. Monday morning.